All right, I just got an email from the MODUSTRIAL Maker. He's got an awesome YouTube channel where he builds furniture. He's renovating an abandoned building, and he wants to do a collaboration. I am so excited about this, but I've only got about a week before I go out there, and I want to take him something as a housewarming gift for his new studio. So I have to come up with something that's easy to build, that'll be pretty fast, but also looks really awesome. Let's see what we can come up with. I like to sketch 5 to 10 versions of each project to find the best solution, and to discover as many challenges and opportunities as I can. And on this project, I would end up needing some more options. Now that I have the rough design put together, I need to find a log and get it all cut up. Looking through my stash of logs, I think this guy will work. If you want to see how to make boards with just basic tools, check out the birdhouse video, I did it there. But because of the amount of time, we're going to be using my dad's brand new sawmill, and we're just going to rip through this thing really quickly. Because this gift is a surprise, I really wanted the design to be really flexible so he could use it in a couple different ways. So I decided to go with something that could be used as a nightstand or an end table. This looks pretty cool. What do you think?
Wait.
I feel a little bit like a cheater using the sawmill, but it went so fast. It took about 5 minutes. We got some really good wood out of it. Okay, we got the log. It's been sitting in my garage for about 2 days and it's already growing some mold. Obviously the ends are cracked a little bit, so I'm gonna cut this into rough shapes and then dry it out in my oven. These two boards were right next to each other in the log. Now if I lift this up, you can see how that grain continues seamlessly. Now I've done the same thing with the top. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a live edge on this. The problem is the boards aren't quite long enough for this to go all the way down. So I'm gonna have to basically do the joint like this and overlap them so I can't get a miter on the corner. The live edge would look kind of odd if I did that. I've got these stacked. I'm gonna try and cut through with the circular saw and transfer that cut here. So the grain is lined up all the way through. Now that I cut through that top one, I have cut started here, and it's nice and square and exactly lined up with that last one. So I can use this and do the same thing and cut a little bit into this last board.
We are going to test the wood with the moisture meter. Why is that thing so moist? It's so moist.
We have to do with the wood now since it's so moist.
We have to dry it in the oven.
Who's gonna tell Mom?
You.
Do you think you could preheat the oven for me?
Why?
I need to dry out some wood.
In my oven?
Please. There we go. 17%. It's gone down 3% in an hour. Needs to keep going. Super stoked. Something just arrived that I will use with the MODUSTRIAL Maker. Ooh, oh my.
Whoa.
You think the saw is big enough?
Yes.
This is going to be fun. If you want to see what I do with the MODUSTRIAL Maker with this crazy thing, tune into the next video. So the wood was in the oven for 4 hours and it's dried from being over 20% moisture content to about 15% moisture content. I weighed it on a bathroom scale and it lost about 1.8 pounds or 0.82 kilograms. And that's about 3.5 cups of water. Seems kind of crazy that so much water was held in this wood, but good.
Beep, 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 beep.
Don't you go making
Bam, 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 bam.
bam bam. Oh, I'm still recording. So I'm probably not going to show you too much of the sanding part. What's cool about sanding though is how these grain patterns start showing up. Okay, I've got it roughly laid out. I made a template here so I can get the holes in all 3 of these pieces lined up. I got this piece clamped on. It's perfectly in line with this one, so when the copper goes through, it'll be nice and straight. This part is a little scary. Hopefully they're lined up okay. Now, how am I gonna do this? Okay, I marked out my location here to drill. Use this, ow! Use this guy to try and get it in square since this big board doesn't fit on my drill press. Just gonna freehand this one. That might not have gone well. Dang it. That is not good. So the bit I just used was a little bit bigger. And I did it at an angle. It was supposed to be the same size, but it wasn't. Just gonna have to glue the crap out of it. That one's nice and straight. That is what I was scared of. I sure hope this works. I tried to measure it out, get a mark in exactly the same spot as the other ones. Well, it's certainly square. We'll see if it's at the right spot. Getting things to line up has never been my strong suit. But if I didn't do this right, I could ruin the whole project. Does that look even? Almost. This is a moment of truth. When I use the right bit, this is so snug. I won't even need to use glue, honestly. But I can't even really dry fit it because it fits so tightly. I won't ever be able to get it out. So what do? I just hammer it in there and hope I get it together? I don't know. It's pretty late. It's been 90 degrees and about 90% humidity all day. I am toast. What to do? I think I need to wait for a fresh day, fresh attitude, and then just try and force it all together all at once. You know what always makes me feel better? Conquering Europe
I'm doing an operation.
or saving somebody's life. All of these are nice and tight, and this thing would stay together and be really strong even if it was just a friction fit, except for these two. I had to drill this one out a little bit more in order to get it to fit in square, and even so, that one drill bit I used was just a hair bigger, so it makes the fit a little bit loose. So I'm just going to rough these up a little bit since I'm relying on a glued connection. That should give the glue something to stick to. With the new bit, now it's fitting tight once it gets into a smaller hole on the inside. Okay, I think I got all 4 in. Now just put feet on it. I think it's solid. Woo! Yeah. Come see my project.
Ooh, that looks good. Yeah, I
I'm
like
happy
it.
with it.
I like these little joints, little floating table. It's good.
So are you going to sand it and finish it for me? Excuse me.
Wax on.
I'm never asking you to do this again. Look at this green, isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Headed to Chicago. All right, I broke away from the group for a second. We got Kipto, we got 1000, we got the MODUSTRIAL Maker, all creating stuff, painting stuff downstairs. We're at the abandoned building here that Mike is converting, and it's looking so good. I told him he had to come up here for a second real quick. I think he's worried I broke something. So let's get him up here and give him this gift. Hey, yo, Mike, MODUSTRIAL! Hey, man.
What's going on, man?
I found this log on the side of the road in my neighborhood. I thought it might make you a good housewarming gift. I know you need help building furniture.
But no, dude, I'm stoked. All right, what do we got?
Okay, here we go.
Dude, that's beautiful. I love the grain. You got some curly sort of cross grain going on there. You got a little spalting. I love the structure here. It's got the floating shelf on the copper pipes, the copper and maple. That, look at that against the brick. Beautiful, sort of modern industrial feel, man. Dude, you killed it, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome. Thanks for having me out, man. It's been awesome.
Man, it's been fun.
Yeah, hopefully you can use this in your
sure.
guest bedroom or next to a couch in your studio or something.
Like in the space that you guys are staying in right now, I can definitely use a little spruce it up. So.
Yeah. You've been working on your building so much, you need to pump out more tables.
A little living room made of outdoor furniture, so this is definitely a little upgrade.
Yeah, there was a log a week ago.
That's crazy, dude. That's sweet. Yeah, all the little offsets there too. That looks really nice, dude. I like it.
Remember to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see a collaboration. Find a log and build something beautiful.
Also, I'm going to be changing the name of this channel to be something that's a little bit more memorable. So in my next video, you'll see a new channel name come up.